Hi guys, Master Mike here doing Student Tip of the Week. I hope everybody has had a wonderful week, and I hope you have a great weekend. This week I want to talk about an article that I read in Parent Magazine and about the 7 secrets to raising a happy child. I thought there's some really good info in here. A lot of it's what I talk about on a weekly basis, and I just wanted to share it with our parents here at Charleston Taekwondo. Number one is to foster connections. So this is all about raising a happy kid, and it all starts with you. So I want you to help them feel connected. Help them feel connected to you, other family members, friends, family, neighbors, teachers. The feeling of being accepted and loved and understood and wanted and acknowledged is huge for kids to experience. You might say that, we do this all the time and that I give them unconditional love, but really try to show them that unconditional love. So read to them aloud, eat with them, snuggle with them, laugh with them. Do anything that you can just to spend time with them, to make them feel that they're wanted and that they feel connected with you. And then also that will show them that connection and that loving feeling, and then they can also give it to others in return. So it's really important to establish that basis. Remember, when they get older, they're not going to want to do it. So take advantage of it while they're younger and they're still at the age that they want to cuddle on the couch with you and read a book or watch a silly movie. Take the time to really do that with them, and later on those will be memories that you will always have and that they'll appreciate. Number 2, don't try to make your child happy. Now this kind of sounds counterintuitive to what we're talking about, but I'm talking more to like the short term. I know a lot of parents, they just want to stop a situation from happening very quickly. A child gets frustrated over a toy, they get angry, they get upset, they get frustrated. Well, these are all emotions that kids need to learn early on. So if you put them in a bubble and they don't experience this, then later as they get older as teenagers, they won't be able to deal with the negative emotions of anger and sadness and frustration. You really want them to get that early on in life so they have the skills that they can actually cope with it and they can bounce back later to have a successful life. So this is very important to let them kind of have those emotions and have them kind of go through the hard times, and you can build them back up after that. Number 3 is for you. Nurture your happiness. If you're happy and you have good relationships with your spouse and you have good relationship with other family members, then your kids are going to see that. If you get well rested at night, you're not stressed out, you have that romantic dinner, you take that little bit of time for yourself, you're going to be happier. In return, your kids will see that and they'll know what it's like to be happy. Remember, they like to mimic what we do. So if you're always happy, then they will be happy as well. Number 4, remember to praise the right stuff. I think this is one of the most important things as parents and teachers that we can do. Be careful not to praise things like intelligence, prettiness, or athleticism. That's really hard to say. I know our child might be smart this time or they might be really athletic, but those kind of come and go. That whole thing can undermine a child's confidence later on. So as they get older, you might say, oh, Sally, you're so pretty. Well, when they get older, when they're 40 or 50 and they get wrinkly and older, they may not feel as pretty anymore because it was kind of built on just looks instead of actual attributes that can help them later on as far as building their self-esteem and building their character and building their efforts to get a good result. So with that being said, you want to more praise the effect rather than the results. So praise good things like creativity, hard work, persistence, everything that can get them to achieve a goal. Those are all really good things. So when situations in life get to the point where it's hard, well, you just set that mindset that they can grow, and as long as they work hard, as long as they're persistent, as long as they're honest, those are attributes that they can carry on in anything in life. So it's really important to praise really good attributes in life. The next one is allow for success and failures. This is a big one as well. Some of the best things we can do is let our kids make mistakes. I know just growing up myself, the best lessons I've ever learned was when my parents let me fail, and I learned how to come back from that failure to succeed. So these are attributes in life that they can always take on, and it will help them grow to be a better person. So don't be afraid to let your child fail, but be there to support them so they can learn from their mistakes and grow as a human being. The next one is to give them real responsibilities. People is an innate nature for us to feel needed. We always want to be part of something. So it's important to give your kids kind of small tasks or make them feel part of the family, make them feel part of your tribe, we'd like to say. So maybe at dinner time, give them the task of setting the table. When you put the dishes away, have them sort out the forks and knives and put them in there. Small little tasks in everyday life is really important for them to feel wanted and needed. So it doesn't have to be anything big, but it gives them the real life responsibilities that they can actually feel needed and be part of the family. The last one is a big one, is to practice gratitude. I know I like talking about this a lot, but I think it's so important that kids learn to be grateful. And I feel like it's important that just as our society as a whole, if we feel more grateful, then people that are more grateful are more optimistic. They make more progression towards their goals, and they feel better about themselves and life overall. So it's important just to teach this with your kids. And with little kids, it might be a little bit harder. They can't just write down a journal of everything they're grateful, but maybe at dinner time, have everybody go around the table and just say what they're thankful for. The most important thing about this is to make it part of your regular routine. Make it part of an everyday thing that they do once a day, because then it will constantly remind them of what they're grateful for and what is important in life. I hope these tips help, and I hope if there's anything that you guys want me to talk about or anything that you guys have questions about what I'm talking about, please feel free to send me an email, put a message on Facebook, or put a comment below, and I'll be happy to answer them for them. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend, and I hope you guys have a great day.